Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, well played. Bayern Munich do have a chance to counter here. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
You can never be short of runners in this.
Oh, smashing header! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The goal scorer for Lyon.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Ruud Gullit.
Bayern Munich are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bayern Munich disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And here's Gullit. And here's Mbappe. Costa Curta. Gnabry. Now it's Gnabry. Has a go! It's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening.
He's got full. And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That looks a decent ball. Big header! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Gnabry with the short one. Lahm gets across to intercept that. Messi. Tomiyasu is the guilty party there. And here's Gullit. Oh, what has happened? There's the hit! Sticks it away! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Bayern Munich have real chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Gnabry. Well, they could break here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Gnabry. And it's Gullit.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Messi. It's a mighty effort! Vieira. Now Mbappe. Gullit. Rijkaard. A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He gets big! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Zakaria. Costa Curta. Gnabry. Hernes. And here's Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Passes short and sharp. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now the finish! That was mighty close. And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable... Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And he's being shifted off it. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, that was vital. Can he get it through?
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Zakaria. Now it's Mbappe. Tomiyasu. Gnabry. He's got away. Here's Zakaria. Vieira. Nice sequence of passes there. Mbappe! Neymar. And the counter is on. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Costa Curta. So what can they make of this?
Added time.
Gnabry. Plays a sharp little ball here. And here's Gnabry. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Now it's Messi. It's a throw-in. He's cut it out. Vieira. Here's Zakaria. No way through. And it's half-time here.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Lyon are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
So off we go once more. And they're quick to press. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Taken back almost at once. Oh, what a climb! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
been cut short. Gnabry. Now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's ended up in no man's land. Pirlo, given the lift of his goal. Yeah. Collier. Costa Curta, who does have an assist to his name. Played back in. Messi, well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, can he get onto this? Costa Curta. Gnabry, under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, that's a fine interception. Zakaria.
The attendance for this
And it's
match was
Gnabry.
61,000.
Changes it with that pass. Collar. And he's intervened well there. Oh, good ball. Messi. Now it's Messi. He rises! And it's in! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Pirlo. Now, what about a counter-attack? Neymar. Oh, super ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aims beyond the defence. Good play on the left-hand side here. And he was alert to it.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Gnabry. Brilliantly cut out. Always corners! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution on the field. Number
Lyon
7,
have their second corner now.
Number 10, Messi. Number 19, Pirlo. Coming on
Pirlo
the
plays it
field,
short.
Number 11, Nedved. Number 18.
And the shot! He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Great hit! He scores! 3 chance, and there is no stopping him. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So now the difference is 3.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, well played, well played. Tomiyasu cuts out the pass. Van Dijk cuts it out. Araujo spots it and intercepts. Vieira. Mbappe. Van Dijk.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Eto'o. Tomiyasu.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
There will be 3 minutes
Gnabry.
added time.
Pull it. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Threads one in. That is a brilliant interception. Lyon clearly now in lead preservation mode. And no, that was never going to make it. And that is as far as it goes. Lyon pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness,
And now,
ruthlessness. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Hits one! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's...
It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Musiala. Looking tidy in possession here. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And he's cut it out. Rodri. And that's been intercepted. And it's Messi. There, and Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's going to go a long way. Beckham. Alexander-Arnold. Bergomi does well to get it back. Now it's Neymar. Oh, super find. Neymar! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. White. Pirlo. Wilshere.
Arsenal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Neymar. White. And here's Messi. Messi! Goal! Lyon! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And here's Griezmann. He's had a hit! Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Araujo attempts a clearance. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. Alexander-Arnold pinches it off him. Bergomi. White is one whose deliveries we all know about. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. White. Pirlo. And here's Neymar. And Hullet! That was a matter of inches.
Hullet nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saliba. Wilshere. And it's Griezmann. And it's Neymar. He's looking wide. Lyon looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now it's Neymar. Now what about a counter-attack? Tomiyasu. Played towards the other side. And here's Neymar. Neymar. He's found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. White. Lyon finding their passes. And that has been cleared. We are into overtime. Wilshere.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neymar. Pirlo. Neymar. Oh, delightful ball. That's a shade optimistic. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Lyon come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Lyon have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. And it's Beckham. Musiala. Pullet. Now it's Neymar. Bergomi. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Has a shot! Well, the ball's come loose here. Wilshere. And Alexander-Arnold. Wilshere. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now who's going to be first to this? Passing is crisp and sharp. Rodri. Hakimi. Can he spark a counter here? The referee's awarded a free kick. Hakimi looking to hit the byline here. He's shifting through the gears here. Wilshere. And here's Griezmann. And he's away. Bergomi deals with that comfortably.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Beckham. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neymar in acres of space out wide. Oh, shooting chance!